Yo, what's good, guys? Producer Mykah here, and today, guys, the good people at Music Hack sent me this amazing plugin. I'm just gonna be showing you guys how I use this plugin to master my beats. So, without wasting time, guys, let's go. So, today I'm just gonna be showing you how you can use one single plugin, to just get that perfect master. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play it, then turn off master plan, and then play it again. All right, so let's listen.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, press. If you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandilas, take you to Zanzibar. Your body was my big line. Take it out, I'm calling you my sense,
So you can basically see the difference is like night and day difference. Like the difference is clear. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it in default and just go in depth into how this plugin master plan works. And big shout out to Music Hack, man. This is amazing. This is really amazing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put everything to default to really showcase what this plugin is doing, right, guys? I'm just gonna put in an analyzer. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in this EQ analyzer right here, so you can actually just see. So I'm just gonna put this on detached, so you can actually see what master plan is doing under the hood, right? So yeah, once you just load the master plan, and let me just turn it on and just focus on this analyzer, because it's just gonna show you a pictorial representation of what it's doing, right? So I'm just gonna turn it on. And you can see by just turning it on, you can see how it has affected, the EQ curve, right? So you can see a little bit of boost on the low end, a little bit of cuts, there's like a cut in this low mid region. And then we have on this high mid region, we have like a little bit of boost. So that's just what it's doing under the hood without even tweaking any knob, right? So let's go into the plugin. And why I really love this plugin is that the knobs are not that much, so, and there are knobs you can easily just look at it and understand what it's doing, right? So we have the in, which is like the input signal coming in. We have the out, which is like the output gain, right? Then we also have this mid region, and we have this H, M, and L. So basically this knob is dealing with the mid region. So we have the high mid, the mid, I think I can call it that, the mid. I also have the low mid, right? So I'm just gonna tweak this knob so you see what it's doing on the curve. So the best way to actually just explain this is just seeing what it's doing, on the EQ curve. So let's start with the high. So with the high mid, once I increase this, you can see the boost in the high mid. And see the boost. So you're either boosting it or creating some dark. So if after doing your mix and you're playing it back and you feel like I feel like this region has lots of harshness, you could just select this and just warm it up a little bit. Or if you feel like after the mix you are missing some high mid, you could just go over there and just add in a little boost. Then the next one is the mid, and you can see the region, it's still the same thing. You can see the region is dealing with. So let's hear it now in context. So let me just turn this off.
For you tonight, just like the move.
So let's play.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, press. If you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandilas, take you to Zanzibar. Your body was my big line. Take Nara or take it.
Amazing. All right, so let's just go right back into our analyzer. So I'm just gonna bring this back to 0, right? Then we have the low, self-explanatory, right? This just deals with the low region. You can see, so you can cut out some low. This is really exaggerating it. You could also boost the lows if you want more more low end. You can just do that. We also have this high, which is dealing with the high region. So we have this adding a lot of high end, a lot of transients to it. So you can use this knob to just tame that region, right? Then underneath the low knob, you have the tick. So basically what the tick does, let me just default this again. So what the tick does is just add a little bit of thickness to the mix, right? So, and I'm just going to turn that on so we could see, just turning it on, you can see what it's doing. You can see the boost is doing. So once I increase the percentage up here, you can see adding thickness. So let's just hear that in context. I'm just gonna play it and increase that thickness.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, press. If you're down below, it's my game.
Guys, I hear this. I don't know. You need to be with your headphones to be able to hear this. You can hear it putting everything together, giving it a little bit of thickness. So you just have to just do it to your taste. Trust me, this plugin is amazing. Like since I got it, that's just what I've been using, right? So yeah.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, you down below is my game.
So you can see the before and the after.
For you tonight,
before.
just like the move. My number one, no way, if you're down below is my game.
Nah, this is amazing. I really love what the thickness is doing. So then we have another button, which is the clean, and basically what the clean does is just, after your whole mix and you feel like there's some muddiness in that mid region that needs you to clean it up, the clean knob is actually going to help you do that. And I find myself doing that a lot when I'm mastering. So this, with this knob, just makes it easy. So you can see, let me just turn it on, and you can see it has created this point right here. So you can either increase the Q or reduce the Q. And the good thing about it is that you can exaggerate it, and it's not actually doing too much. It's just actually doing what you actually needed to do. Because imagine when the cut in your master becomes too much, trust me, you need to go back and fix the mix. So yeah, so this is just doing a little bit of cuts around this region, which is nice, right? The next thing we have is this multi-band compressor, and with this multi-band you can choose to either affect your low, your mid, and your high, which is amazing. And I don't think there's any mastering plugin that I've tried out that have this function. So for me, this is just amazing. This is just really, really amazing. Let's see that in action, right? Let me just turn this off and let's just play and just see what that sounds like.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, if you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandela, so take you to Zanzibar. Your body was my painkiller. Take Nara or take it out. I call you my shashima.
Yeah, man, this is amazing. Like, it's actually good when you can hear how all this works in context with the music, man. So the next is this big button, which is the loud knob, right? And this is self-explanatory, right? Just added a little bit of boost, of limiting, to the whole mix. So I'm just going to put that in action now. Let's hear what it sounds like.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, if you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandela, so take you to Zanzibar. Your body was.
So just even using the loud knob, I'm just going to do it before and after so you see it.
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, if you're down below,
this is
it's my
without.
game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you
And this
from
with the plugin.
Mandela, so take you to Zanzibar. Your body was.
Nah, man, this is, man, I love Masafla. Like, I'm short of word, man, but this is amazing. So the loud knob basically just push the whole limits, just add that gain that you need for your master. Then we have the wide knob, which is this knob, which is just spreading out the sound, and it does this in a beautiful way. So I'm just gonna play that in context and just exaggerate it, right?
For you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way, if you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandela, so take you to Zanzibar. Your body was my painkiller. Take Nara or take it out. I call you my shashima.
Nice. Then let's go back to our analyzer, right? And the next one is this cam knob, right? So what this cam does is just creates some EQ cuts in the high mid region, right? So let me just turn it on so you can see what that's done. It's just like camming the whole signal. So if after you tweaked it and you feel like there's a lot of harshness in the high and in this region, so the cam just calms it down, right? And you can also increase it by ×2, which adds more cuts, and you can work on the Q. Nice. So that's another amazing feature which I like. Then you could add some tape saturation if you want, and you can see what that's doing. Just adding some cut in the low end. Can just see, like, this EQ analyzer just really helps see what the plugin is doing. So basically, I think that's just a quick rundown of what Masterplan does. But trust me, man. For me, I just go over to the presets, and my favorite preset I've been using of late is the glue preset. just glues everything together. So I'm just gonna select that, and we have this.
Just like free for you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no prefer. If you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandela, take you to Zanzibar. Your body will up my painkiller. Take my
Now clear night and day. So this is what that preset is actually doing on the EQ curve, right? Can see what it's doing, which is amazing. Which is amazing. Then the next feature which I also like on this master plan plugin is the ability to check how it's gonna sound on phone. So you can just select this, and it's gonna hear, what it's gonna sound like when it's being played on phone.
free for you tonight, just like the move. My number one, no way prefer. If you're down below, it's my game. Girl, I'm a traveler, just like we go. Undo you from Mandela, take you to Zanzibar. Your body was my painkiller. Take Nara or take it out.
Yeah, man. So this is just a quick rundown of of master plan, and this is what I've been using of late to master my beats to sound and my songs to sound really, really hard hitting and get it to that industry standard. So this is without. And this is with. Without. With. Now, man, I love master plan. Master plan has a master plan for my mixes, man. This is that, guys. So you definitely want to go check out master plan. The link is gonna be in the description, and trust me when I say plugin. Guys, I bring you amazing update. When I say plugin is amazing, trust me, it's amazing. You definitely want to go check this out. And so that question of how do you master your beats, this is what I use to master my beats. Definitely go check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and if you got something from this, you definitely want to subscribe so you don't miss out on more amazing videos. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.